Agricultural desalination, making way in South America. A small village of farmers in Chile is a pioneer in what could be the largest tool for adaptation to climate change in the region, with decentralized solutions tailored to communities. To celebrate World Agriculture Day, today, September 9th, Los Salinas de Pullally deserves mention, an agricultural community of 300 people in Valparaíso, Chile, which took the first step in what promises to be one of the most important in adaptation to climate change that the South American region is compelled to implement, with speed and efficiency. The first desalination plant exclusively for agricultural use was installed there in southern Latin America. Its purpose is to demystify the arguments around technology and lay the foundations for a profitable, sustainable agriculture and independent of conventional sources. The plant, which was built and provided for an indefinite period, will also be maintained and operated by the company Vigaflow. Its director, Ivo Radic, who also serves as ALADYR's representative for Chile, explained that this is a small desalination plant, capable of producing 25 cubic meters per day, but that it aims to be a great example at the national level. With these initiatives, we are gaining ground on desertification in communities that have had to give up crops that have historically been their economic livelihood, said Radic. For his part, the director of the Environmental HUB Research Center of the University of Playa Ancha and director of the project, Dr. Claudio Cesaveria, declared that this is the first experience in South America that marks a multi-sectoral collaboration for exclusively agricultural desalination, and that the true harvest of this project will be measured not in kilograms of fruits and vegetables, but in data and scientific knowledge that will allow its massive application in the region. The collaboration between the university, government institutions, the private sector, and the community was so fluid that it took no more than 3 months for the installation. We expect the first harvests by the end of the year, but the important thing will be the metabolic data of tolerance of crops to desert conditions and what portion of desalinated water they require, he explained. He stressed that it is a closed-circuit project, since the residual saline concentrate from the desalination process will be implemented in crops with high tolerance to salinity. According to Cesaveria, this initiative is based on an investigation of international experiences with the aim of laying the foundations with our own characteristics and vegetables, among which are strawberries, tulips, and experimental crops that adapt to climatic conditions such as quinoa and prickly pear, among others that will be investigated over the years that the project lasts, in combination with different forms of agriculture, such as hydroponics and drip irrigation. He highlighted the good acceptance by the community, who seeded the 718-hectare land. They are happy to be the pioneers in exclusively agricultural desalination, because they have suffered for a long time from desertification and the salinization of underground sources, since crops were the basis of their local economy, and now they will be able to recover them, he concluded. Corfo also collaborated in the project with the financing, the regional government of Valparaíso, the National Research and Development Agency of Chile ANID, and the Advanced Center of Technologies for Capta Water. Until now, agricultural desalination in the region had only been possible with the multipurpose plants that were initially installed to supply mining operations and produce drinking water, but this initiative points to an exclusively agricultural decentralized solution, which has already been tested in Mexico with the cultivation of berries in the desert. In Spain, where they already have a deep-rooted agricultural tradition with this method.